Hi everyone, I'm Brendan.
And I'm Karen.
And together we're Fox and Rabbit. We're filming this on Sunday the 5th of May, and it's our 41st Flosstube. It's Karen's birthday tomorrow. She's 26 tomorrow.
I wish. It's my last birthday with a particular number in front of it. Next year's a big one, so dreading next year.
And you were supposed to be going away for your birthday, but unfortunately you're not anymore.
No, I was going out to have a couple of days with my dad out at Bathurst. But sadly, during the week, we won't dwell on this, our patrons already know this, but I actually had a car accident during the week and pretty much wrote off our car or totaled our car. We're waiting to see from the insurance company whether it can be repaired or replaced. So that means we're hoping replaced, because there was a lot of damage to the front end. But that means we've only got one car, so I can't go all the way out to Dad's. My dad lives about 4 hours away, which means Bren wouldn't have a car. So he was fine. He was just glad I was okay, and we're going.
Everyone was okay.
Well,
no one was hurt.
That everybody was okay. That's exactly right. Just shaken up, but everything's good. So I said to Dad, when we get back from Europe, I'll go out and have my couple of days with him then. So, so that's all good. Thank you to all our patrons. They all know about this. Thank you so much for all the warm wishes. As I said, I'm fine. Everyone was fine, which is all that matters at the end of the day, and that's why you have
insurance.
Insurance.
Fixes cars.
Yeah. But what was I going to say? So that's, I can't think of anything else. This is not going to be a very long one today because...
You say that every time.
I
and then
know.
7 hours later,
Brendan, we've got nothing to even talk about. Not much has happened. We have literally just been working around the clock, and I've been model stitching for the retreat in 2 weeks' time, and that's been our life these last couple of weeks. I look a bit worse for wear today because any of my bike riding friends know the Giro d'Italia started last night here. So I was up till 2 o'clock watching stage one, cheering on my boy Tadej Pogacar. He was so close to winning stage one. Unfortunately, he just went a little bit too soon, and there was a fight for the pink jersey for stage one. But as long as he's got that pink jersey on when they get to Rome, that's all I care about. So that'll be my life for the next 3 weeks. So I'll be looking like a vampire, and then we go away for our Europe trip, and I get back, and the Tour de France starts. So that'll be another 3 weeks of very late nights. So.
Yeah, unfortunately, we're not going to be there for the start of that now.
No.
Oh, well.
No, we decided, we sat down and worked everything out, didn't we, Bren? First of all, we as many of you probably know, we're going on the British Isles Stitches Escape cruise.
With lots of friends.
Yeah, it's going to be great. Our friend Vicky is teaching on that cruise. Our friends Tanya and Pam are going. It's just going to be a lot of fun.
Barbara
Hudson's going.
There's heaps of people going that we know. So
and
it's going to be fun.
We fly out of here, the 5th of June?
Yeah.
Having a week. Well, we've decided now to have about 7 days in Amsterdam.
We've got 5 days in
5 days in Amsterdam, and then we've got obviously the 2 weeks of the cruise. We were then going to get a car afterwards and drive around Europe for about 2 weeks, which means we would have been there for the start of the Tour de France. But when we sat down and worked it all out, we were going to be gone for about 5 weeks.
But we also looked at the cost of everything too, because it's right during peak season and just before the Olympics in Paris.
Yeah.
And at the start of the tour, the prices of everything were
everything tripled in price.
Really
expensive. As soon as we literally get off the boat, everything had tripled in price. Predominantly, I think, the Paris Olympics. Even our flight home was going to be double the fare if we'd gone there another 2 weeks. Also, too, it's not our choice really to do it in peak season in summer. We would prefer to go back and just drive around Europe sort of in autumn or spring, something like that, when it's off season. We're not big lovers of crowds. So, so we said, and also too, as I said, we were going to be gone in 5 weeks.
Yeah, it was going to be too long.
Too long. We've got too much work to do because we get back.
We're already too far behind.
I know. We're already behind just trying to catch up. We would have been back literally, I think, a week, and our sampler box would have been going out. Would have
got on sale.
No, if we come back mid-July, it would have been shipping.
2 weeks before it goes.
So, and then we were also going to be, 4 weeks between that and when we had to fly over to Arizona to teach at summer school. And then we're going to be back 3 weeks and go to Garon Stitchery Retreat, and then back another month, and we're teaching down at a Stitch in Time in October. So we thought, you know what, we need those extra 3 weeks in July. So we're now going to be back at the end of June.
Yeah, but speaking of Garon,
oh yeah,
you need to make an apology.
Oh my gosh,
sending people to the wrong state.
I don't know. Well, in my defence, we did just get back from Missouri. So, but when we mentioned Garon Stitchery's grand opening of their new needlework store, as many of you would know, they've been an online store for many years, but they're both now online and have a beautiful new store in Ozark, Alabama. I was talking about it. Their opening has happened since we last filmed, and I said to everybody it was Ozark, Missouri. So my bad, I got that wrong, and many of you picked me up on it. I know Ronnie texted me and had a big laugh, but unfortunately, Bren went back to try to see if he could edit the video, but apparently once it's loaded...
No, I had to be able to edit it, I had to download the video, and it took 3.5 hours to load.
To upload, yeah. So
almost 4 hours to upload, so...
Everyone knows where Garon is, I'm assuming. So anyway, congratulations to Gary and Ronnie on what looked like. We've saw all the videos. Amazing opening.
But if anyone went to the wrong state...
Oh, Brendan.
We're sorry.
Anyway, so well worth a visit.
We know we're not good at geography. We proved that with Canada.
We did. Oh, my gosh. I couldn't have been more embarrassed about that whole Canadian thing. And thank you to our Canadian friends for clearing up where everything is. And I'm not even going to attempt to even explain Ottawa and Toronto and everything else ever again, other than just enjoy our project bags.
Other than we'll be there next year.
Yes, I'll go
the first time.
Go and look for ourselves where everything's at. But yeah, we're very proud of them. It looks amazing. We can't wait to visit their beautiful shop in September. So if you're anywhere near Ozark, Alabama, do yourself a favor. They're open 6 days a week. Go and visit them. Yeah, it looked amazing. They even had the ribbon cutting, I think, with the mayor. He couldn't do it on the weekend, but he did it this week.
Did he?
Yeah, so very exciting. Big ribbon cutting for them.
I saw the boys cut the ribbon.
Yeah. Well, that was their opening, and then they had to do the official cutting of the ribbon with the Chamber of Commerce or whoever it was in the mayor during the week.
That's exciting. The shop looks amazing, but they've done a really good job setting it out. In September, we'll see it. Yes,
we will. And for those of you who have been asking us about the Garon Stitching in the Wild retreat, there are 2 weekends. There's weekend 1 and weekend 2. A lot of people have asked which one we're going to be at. We're going to be at weekend 1. So we look forward to seeing everybody there. And I just remembered something that we have got to, if we're filming here at home as opposed to the studio where we will also go back to filming again soon, we get asked on every single video that we film at home what that is. This big one here above Brendan's head. That is my favourite cross stitch ever, and it's Dutch Beauty by Perman. And she's a big girl, big boy, whatever. I stitched mine on our Mayflower years ago, because we had Mayflower was our very first linen we ever did before we ever started selling it outside of the shop, and I did it on 32 count. So that's all the questions we always get asked. What's the sampler behind Brendan? So we need to put a little disclaimer up every single video when we see it. That's until that wall ever gets reorganised. But I don't think anything's going to go in that big spot, so that'll stay there. So yeah.
But summer school went on sale this week as well.
Yes.
The week just gone, sorry.
Yep.
And it looks like it sold out pretty quickly again, which is pretty exciting.
Yeah.
We're going to be there as teachers for the first time, although I'm not sure what I'm doing. I'm probably there just to look pretty.
You're there just to stand next to me, baby. I don't know. Yeah.
I think I'm just there to look pretty.
That project's underway now. We're just ordering all the, now that we know how many, we're ordering all the supplies for our kits.
Yeah, so that was pretty exciting, and it's amazing that it sold out. So hopefully we'll see some old friends and some new friends there.
This weekend, Jean has the Bristol weekend on, and I've been looking at all the photos on Instagram and Facebook. It looks amazing. But yeah, I can't even believe it's only May, June, July. Oh my gosh, it's only like 3 months away. I just can't even. 3.5 months. So we can't wait. We, unlike many, we love Arizona in August. We love that hot, dry heat.
Well, we're going to spend a couple of days in Palm Springs.
Yeah, again, which we love.
Where it's going to be, 110, 120 degrees, 40 to 50
every day.
Celsius every day.
Around the pool with a margarita.
With a cocktail.
Sounds good. Yep. Oh, we can't wait. So, but in the meantime, we've got 2 weeks to go until the Stitches Merchant Retreat. I have the model finished, which is why I don't have a lot to show. Oh.
Well, it's just over there.
Yeah, I can't show it, Brendan. No. Oh, my gosh.
It was the 360 camera we were using. People could see it.
Yes. No, I'm looking over it. I'm just waiting for the frame to arrive, and then we can start printing the charts. We've been putting the kits together. So that's in 2 weeks. It's going to be a bit chilly. If it was anything, last year was anything to go by, out at Glen Innes, which is sort of, what would you say, Brad? Northwest New South Wales, beautiful part of the world. A lot of my family comes from around that area. So we can't wait to see everybody again. It's at a new venue, which from last year, which we are looking forward to seeing as well. Tam puts on an amazing retreat. If anything, last year's anything to go by, the displays, it's just beautiful. It'll be beautiful. And I'm thrilled with this design. It's an original. Sort of got a couple of sample elements from other samplers we own taken out of it, but it's basically my own design. So I'm hoping everyone
looks pretty amazing.
Loves it.
I'm looking at it here.
Bren likes it, so
we just hope the frame arrives in time.
Yeah, I've ordered the frame, which is just north of here. They told me that I'd have it in the next week or so. If it hasn't, we have a backup framer down in Sydney, which does a rush job. We only need the frame cut out. I've already got it all.
It's all mounted.
It's all mounted and ready to go. Just have to slot it into the frame. She won't let me down. I'll just have to give her a quick nudge reminder later this week. And as I said, there's no framing to be done. She only has to knock the frame together. So, yeah. So we're excited about that. And then, as I said, and our last retreat of the year will be at a Stitch in Time, and that's the Halloween retreat we're teaching at.
Yeah,
in October.
End of October, isn't it?
Yes.
Down in Tasmania.
Yes, and then we hope we'll be attending a retreat which hasn't been announced yet, but that a needle workshop is running, which we're looking forward to, and I think that'll finish up. Not us, we're actually just attending that. I just put my hand on this. Brendan's trying out a fancy new microphone.
Fancy new everything today. New camera, new microphones, new everything.
For better or worse.
So it's either going to be really good or really, really bad.
Yeah, well, yours is outside. It's inside your shirt, so I don't know if that's rubbing against your necklace.
Oh, I'll find out.
So if you hear some weird sound in this, that's Brendan.
Where am I?
Yeah, I thought you'd have to
adjust myself.
Adjust yourself, baby. It's right up against your. Hang on a second.
Because this t-shirt's really floppy.
There we go. That's better. Just didn't want it up against your necklace because I think it would rub on the necklace. Hang on a minute.
It shouldn't do with the wind guard, but we'll find out.
We'll find out. This could be a disaster. Yeah, so I think that's pretty much our last. It's been 3 weeks since we filmed. So not as bad as last time, like 3 months. Also, too, I just wanted to thank everybody. In the last video, I mentioned that I have no idea how to do that peyote stitch or peyote stitch. We had so many lovely, kind comments offering. Well, a few of them directed me to a couple of Flosstube videos where there are some tutorials, which was wonderful. I watched those and I've got a better idea of it now. A lovely lady called Beth, she actually offered to even make them for us, which was so kind. People were just so lovely.
I'm surprised you didn't take that off because you're pretty lazy.
I know. I did tell her this morning. That came through this morning. I did tell her this morning that if after I get shown how to do it, I can't do it, I will definitely take her up on it. So she said it's an open offer. So Beth, you may actually get a couple of kits in the mail after August. But our lovely friend Katie Strachan, who does beautiful, she does these beautiful beaded things that go on her, with the peyote stitch that go on her project bags and things, which are always gorgeous. And she said she said, bring them along to summer school and I'll show you how to do it. So we'll see. But now I've got that other offer, I'm kind of like, we'll see. So, yeah. So thank you, Katie. I'll bring those along and we'll have a bit of fun doing that. Is that everything?
That's all our news, I think.
Is that all our news? Yep. As I said, we're off to Amsterdam on the 5th.
In a month now.
Yeah. And then we sail on the
11th.
The 11th, and Brendan has his birthday on the 12th. So our first day at sea will be the boys' birthday. So if anyone's going on that cruise, just let us know. We'll look forward to running into everybody and catching up. I'm doing 2 of Vicky's classes. You're doing 1 of Vicky's classes.
Yeah, and there's a panel as well because there's a whole bunch of designers. I think there's like 7 or 8.
7 or 8 designers that are just going as
guests.
Passengers.
Yeah.
So, I think Vicky's doing a bit of a Q&A and we're all, I won't say what we're all doing, but we're all doing a little something that Vicky's going to present. So that's going to be fun. They asked us, would we mind with that? Of course not. That sounds like great fun. So, yeah, we are counting down the days. But unfortunately, I think Brendan and I are both saying we have so much to do between now and then. We're trying to get as many orders out as we can. Please be patient with your shops. A couple of shops have said they've had customers wanting to know when they're getting our linen, and we are working as fast as we can. We are actually having today off, which is probably the first day off we've had in the exception of the day I had the car accident. But
yesterday and today we're having off.
Yeah, so it's been the weekend I meant.
First weekend we've had off in I don't know how long.
Can't remember. We do have to get a bit of a better work-life balance when we get back from these holidays, but we are desperately trying to catch up as much as we can. So fabric is going out to shops every week. Oh, we're keeping the mailman busy. So yeah, so we're doing it as quick as we can. So just it is on. If shops have placed orders, it will be on their way. It's just we're about 3 or 4 months behind.
No, we're a bit further than that. We're about 6 months behind.
Yeah, because the other thing is too, aftermarket. What also set us back was aftermarket. Well, last year was all my health things, my knee replacement, my 3 knee surgeries, everything last year was mostly me. But we had such a big line outside of our room at market that there were so many people that queued for hours and missed out on our linen. So what we decided to do was just say to all the ones that missed out, look, when we get back, we'll suspend all our normal shop orders and just get those 2 colours that they missed out on for market dyed. And out, and that took us weeks and weeks. But we've now got all those out.
Well, we've got all the ones that paid. There's still about 15 shops that ordered that haven't paid.
Well, that's what it is. We've done what we said we'd do.
We'll probably cancel those orders next week because they probably don't need it anymore.
And so we've just been getting back to our standing orders first because we have some shops that have standing orders every month. Will they get the priority because they committed to that?
Yep.
And then back to normal, getting all the other shop orders. So we are getting there. It's just there is only the 2 of us and there's only 24 hours in a day. So yeah, so thank you. But thank you so much for the support. We're thrilled that everyone, is contacting their shops and wanting the linen. It's just, I think sometimes people, I think we said this in another video, I think sometimes people think we've got a whole staff working for us. It's just us.
Yeah.
That's it. Isn't it, baby?
And you don't work very much.
I do
You're
work.
pretty lazy.
I'm not lazy, baby.
Because you stay up till 3 o'clock in the morning watching bike races.
Yeah, I am a bit weary during the bike racing, but I still get the work done. Yeah, so yeah. That's it. What else have we got, baby? Stitching.
Yes.
Well, I can't show my stitching because I'm thrilled, but but we can show you as soon as the stitching stitches. Actually, by the time we do our next video, I'll be able to show you the models for that.
So
I will show you one thing. One thing I forgot to
talk over me and just push me out of the way. Wow.
Well, you go first.
No,
I'm not talking to you now, Brendan. Do it.
Off you go.
All right. One thing I think I mentioned, I'm in a couple of the ink circle round robins where you do a quarter of it, send it on to 3 other friends in your group, and eventually you get your design back and you only had to have stitched one of the corners. And I mentioned that I got my first one back from the Australian group I'm in, and this was Half the Fun, I think it's called. Sorry if I got that one wrong, but it's obviously Tracy's. And that was the one I got back. It's stitched on a linen, it's an even weave that Brent dyed for me years ago. And it's with Felix. The thread is Felix by Cottage Garden Threads, which is one of my favourite blacks. So I didn't show that in the last video because I couldn't put my hands on it, but that's something I just got back. Now stitching.
Am I allowed to talk now?
You can talk now, baby.
Are you sure?
I'm sure.
So I've picked back up 2 projects. One I have a restart on, and the other I've picked back up again. And both of them are in bags from Garon, which Ronnie Raid specially for me. And I've got the sailing chips in both colourways, a reverse and a whatever, I don't know what you call them. What do you call
Negative and positive.
Yeah, whatever. One's blue and one's white.
So one's dark and one's light, yeah.
So I've picked this back up again, which is a new constellation from Plum Street Samplers.
From lovely Paulette. What did she write on the back?
Something rude, probably. So...
She's funny.
So I'm getting there with that.
She's so funny.
Was rude?
No, it wasn't rude, just funny.
Yeah.
Paulette makes us laugh. She's a very good friend. She always writes something funny on our pad.
I've just found a big mistake in the border, so I've got to unpick a whole lot of it. Yeah.
No, you didn't tell me that.
And I can't fudge it.
Can't you?
No, because the whole border will be off.
Can you just keep stitching and do it at the end?
No, because I can't finish the border then.
No, but... Okay.
And I have gone back to my...
Peacock, Unicorn and Badger, I think is the name of it.
A peacock, a unicorn, a badger.
Well, forgive me.
Get it
by
right.
Scarlet Letter.
Yeah. So I'm stitching this...
That's his working copy. He obviously has...
No, that's the real chart in a plastic sleeve.
Oh, it is too?
Yeah, my working copy is underneath that, scribbled all over in black texture.
Yes.
So I restarted this. So I started at the beginning
just going to put something behind it because you can't. There we are. That's better.
I started it in the beginning on 40 count on seaweed. This is seaweed because there's no way I'm stitching that background. I've seen people that stitch that background.
Yeah, Natalia. Somebody when Natalia just finished and she stitched the whole background.
It looks amazing.
I know,
but I think you're crazy. So I'm stitching it on seaweed, and I switched down to 36 count, which is a little bit easier for me to see at night time. So I've only had a little start just up in the top corner, but slowly over the next 50 years, the sample will slowly come to life.
You're having a much easier time on the thesis.
Yeah, I can see the 36.
You're enjoying this one too, aren't you?
Yeah. And I'm doing this on 103 conversion from the attic.
Yeah, so if you want to know the colours Bryn's using, just contact Jean or her staff at the attic in Mesa, Arizona, and they have that conversion there.
Yeah.
You also bought a brand new light too, and that's making life with a big magnifier on it. It's a Triumph light. And who's that needle minder from?
Colleen.
Is that from Colleen, Rebel Stitcher?
Yeah.
Send him that jackalope.
Yeah.
Oh, whoops, a daisy.
So it's a jackalope needle minder.
Oh, I'm trying to... Oh, no, you can't.
From Rebel Stitcher. She's got a whole series of cryptid ones. I've got different cryptid one on each thing.
How are you finding
the Bigfoot, I've got Yeti, I've got
Mothman.
Jackalope. You stole Mothman, even though it was given to me.
I did pinch it. But Paulette sent me a Mothman too, which you've got to... It's one of those badge ones you've got to turn into a magnet for me.
Yeah.
A needle minder for me. But yeah, the light's making a difference, isn't it?
Yeah, there's a brighter LED light. It's newer.
And the light has a magnifier built into it too, so if he needs to just pull it down in front of him, you can.
When I start stitching that over one, then I'll probably pull it down.
Is there over one in there?
No, on another sample that I'm doing, there's over one.
And then you attempted to start the big one. You had it all lined up on your Millennium frame.
Oh, the homespun, whatever the group's called.
Homespun sampler cross-stitch and needlework, I think is the name of it. It's got a long name, but everyone knows about that one. Charlotte Warrington?
Yeah, they're BAP. They're big rude word project.
By Needlework Press, which was...
I put that in a Millennium frame because it's a massive girl. She's...
Is that on a 40 count, Brent?
I put it on a 40 count, yeah.
Well, you have to, really, don't you? It's almost about half.
She's pretty big. But I put it in a Millennium frame and I couldn't hold it. It was too heavy.
Yeah, you need to sit at the Millennium stand.
I'm going to have to set that up on my Needle Necessities stand.
Yeah.
Or on a floor stand on a chair from a chair. It's just too heavy to hold.
The problem Brett has, the same as me, is that when we're sitting and relaxing at night in front of the telly, you know, the lounge sort of goes out. He's got nowhere to just sit upright. He needs to set up a stitching chair if he's going to do that one. You know, so he's just got a chair with the frame, with the floor stand in front of him, and our couch is not set up that way. So for him to just relax at night time, he can't really do that at night. So that'll have to be a separate day project when we're at home when you get back from our trip, I think, probably.
Yeah. I'll work out. I'll have to configure one of either.
Because you love it, don't you?
The Necessitaire floor stand or one of the others that I've got.
It was just too awkward in us doing it on the couch.
Yeah, but the other ones I've got, they were too heavy and they kept falling over. So I'll have to get some sandbags if I'm going to use those to hold it.
You'll work it out. There's no urgency. You really wanted to do that unicorn one anyway, didn't you? And you love Paulette, so.
Yeah.
You're not really... I'm amazed that you're even stitching two at once. So Brent's normally a monogamous stitcher, so it's a big thing for him to even be doing two, let alone three. And I don't think... it's not going anywhere, baby. It's all kitted up, ready to go when you're ready, so...
But I did decide to use the needlepoint silks rather than the 103 conversion.
They won out...
I had done by Jody.
Jody did it for... Yeah, they won... I don't think there was this... Every single person that we asked, when Brent asked, do you think needlepoint silk or the 103, because they're both stunning... the NPI one, hands down.
So I've got heaps of...
Which is what you were looking at anyway.
I've got heaps of spare 103 threads now.
Which is good. Never have too many 103s. Okay, so that's all your stitching?
That's all my stitching, yep.
As I said, I've finished the models. What I did start, though, was my friend Naomi had... our friend Jenny came down from Queensland with her daughter. Our friend Linda and myself went up to Naomi's Naomi's birthday was in April, mine's in May. Just with everything going on, we always have like a stitching day for our birthdays. So we decided to, and we are also doing the round robin. This is our next round of the round robin. This is the same group of people that I did half the fun with. So we all had stitched our first quadrant, and so we thought, well, we're all together, let's do the handover together, because as I said, Jen's up in Queensland. Linda and Naomi only live about 10 minutes away from us. So Naomi kindly hosted us. It was a lovely day. So I wanted to start, because I just finished my model. Obviously, I couldn't show them that. I had a new start, which is where are we? I don't think I've got the chart here. But it's the Lola Crow cross stitch. I think it's called the Haunted Aquarium, but it's the new stitch along she's doing. The other ones were the Haunted Library and the Greenhouse of Oddities, I think it was called. I think that was the name of the two of them. This time we've got until the end of May to stitch the whole frame. And the thing is, if you get the frame stitched, Amy always gives us about 6 weeks to get the frame structure done, because then every week it's not a hard stitch. It's just a difficult stitch if you don't get that frame done first. We normally have, I think, 3 weeks where a new part of the aquarium will drop, and then the 4th week we have like a week off where everyone can catch up. So I'm determined, now that that model's done, I'm determined now to get this frame done before the end of the month. Now, I was tossing up between, we had a bit of a consult at Naomi's place. Now, this was one that I thought I was okay. I thought I'd decided, and then Brendan came out with this month's fabric of the month, which is called Antarctica. I don't know if you're going to be able to see this very well.
Oh no, it's coming up really blue.
Well, it's blue-green. It's beautiful.
It's not that blue.
Hey?
It's not that blue, but...
It's a bluey-green thing. It literally looks like polar ice caps. It's beautiful. So this threw me for a loop, and I thought, ugh, now do I do that instead? So we had a consult. To be honest with you, the girls all picked this one. Do you know when you ask people, and Brendan will know I do this all the time.
They give you the wrong answer.
And they give you the wrong answer. It's not the wrong answer. It's just that I think in the back of your mind you've already decided, but you just need somebody else to what?
Validate your decision you've already made.
Thank you. Brendan knows I do this all the time. I'll say to him, what colour do you think for this house I've designed? Do you think this red, or this red? And I've already decided.
You always put
subconsciously that I know.
You put an emphasis on one of them, so I know which one to pick. So
but I subconsciously I think I already know. But if Brendan picks one other than the one that I've got, I'm just like, oh, you think really?
You tell me I'm wrong.
I don't know.
Why you even ask me.
Why do you ask? I said, well, I just need you to validate what I already know. But anyway, so this is beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. But the only thing is, when I look at all the colours, there is a bit of actually here they are. Here it is. Here. There is a bit of white in it. So like this is the I knew I had it somewhere. Oh, do I have a picture of the frame? Oh, there we go. So this is a picture of what Amy used. I think it's I don't know. I'm not even going to say who the dyer is because I think I know who it is, but I'm not
saying here, won't it?
It should. Actually, where's the
You're on the key.
Where's the key?
You keep talking and I'll
yes. So anyway, but these are all the beautiful colours. So I did get them all on floss rings when I was over at Naomi's
Beanstalk
house.
from Fibre on a Whim.
Oh, Fibre on a Whim. It's what I thought, but I wasn't sure. I didn't know the name of it, but I thought it was Fibre on a Whim.
36 count
yeah.
beanstalk.
So if you have a look at that on... now, nobody here has that. I did ring around a few places, and I thought, well, you know what? I kind of know that. I know a particular dyer that can do something for me. So that is what the colour was. So, and as you can see, this is the frame. So there's some little white seagulls, which I think are just divine. And there is some white in there. And I thought, against that, I was just a bit worried that the light colours wouldn't stand out. So I have a piece that Bren dyed for. Oh, I think this was a fabric of the... Oh, it was. This was a fabric of the month.
It was an old fabric of the month.
Ages and ages ago. Can you just hold that up? So I started it on this one. And again, it looks really, really nice. But I just keep going back and forth. I'm doing this on 32 count because I thought, you know, if you do it on 40, it's teeny tiny. And I just thought that's easy kind of stitching if I do it on 32. It's funny, I haven't stitched on 32 count for years. And I think I did this one. This ink circle's on 32, and I actually quite enjoyed it. It really is easy stitching when it's that large a count. Mostly I stitch on 40 or 46, but it's, you know, it is pleasant. So I thought, well, there's a lot of stitching in this and it's easy. So I think, just tell me what everyone thinks. So hold that one up, Brent, and that one underneath it. I am going to, yeah, see, I think it's better on the darker, don't you?
Probably.
Yeah.
This has probably got too much white in it.
A little bit light, yeah. So that will be definitely for something else. So that's Antarctica. And before anyone asks, I don't know. We don't know if that's ever going to be part of our range. Every single fabric of the month, people ask us, is that going to become part of our range, which is very lovely. But yeah, so that was on my very, very small start. But now that that's finished, that model, I can get back to that now. Peaches, what's the matter? She's crying.
Well, the door's open. I don't know why she's crying.
Oh, I don't know. She just wants attention, I'd be guessing, Brendan.
Come on.
So, yeah.
Come and say hello.
So, just getting those things on my floss drops took ages.
Come and say hello.
Oh, Lily, what's the matter, darling? Now Lily wants to be happy. So, that's that.
You come up too.
That's all the stitching I did. Oh, my gosh. Every time. Hi, darlings. All right. That's enough. Oh, come here, Peachy wants to come here. Oh, darling. Oh, my goodness. Well... For those of you who like to see our dogs, here they are. Oh, hey, darlings. They're also a bit miserable because we've had literally a week and a half of torrential rain. Our street's been underwater. Luckily, we've had enough break in the rain in between torrential downpours.
But we're still on flood watch.
We still are on flood watch because we've got a lake right behind us that runs into the ocean. Our street is half covered now.
Let's get on the table.
I know she does. She can probably smell something on the table. Lily, you can get down too. She says,
but I'm pretty.
And I'm well behaved. I think that was all over my microphone then. Sorry if that was really loud. Yeah, so it's our street's been, but luckily enough, just enough breaks in the rain for it to drain halfway across the road. So we've been okay getting up and back to the studio. But the girls, the backyard is just like a swamp. It's so wet, and it poured last night. I think we've got more rain. It seems to be coming more late afternoon and the evening. We seem to have days where it's just overcast, a little bit of rain, and then the nights it's just teeming down. And I think we've got pretty much another week of it, I think.
2 weeks of it.
On and off. It seems to be hitting Sydney in the south a bit more than us up here in the north. But, I tell you, and I love the rain, don't get me wrong, but I think we've had enough.
Well, Mum and Dad, who are an hour and a half north of us, Mum said they had 5 inches last night. 5 inches of rain, wow. And they're just heading north on a vacation, so I'm hoping that up in Queensland, it's sunny like it usually is, so they can get away from it. But yeah, they're saying it's on and off pretty much until we go to away. So yeah, so the girls just do not like the rain. They're like Daddy. They like the sunshine. So it just makes them. We just have to make sure we walk them. The trouble is when it's pouring around like that, we can't walk them, so they get bored. And they don't like going outside to go to the bathroom.
No, they're for Italian greyhounds. They're really well trained, toilet trained wise, except like whippets, like greyhounds, like everything. They do not like getting their paws wet.
Yeah. Or wet in general.
Wet in general, yeah. Lily's better than Peaches, but yeah.
So we've got to keep making them go outside.
Yeah, anyway.
So we don't have little puddles.
She's looking at Brendan and saying, you're talking about me, saying bad things. It's Peaches' 6th birthday on the 13th, and it'll be Lily's 3rd birthday while we're away in June. So we'll have to spoil her rotten when we get home. She just looked as if to say, what do you mean you won't be here for my birthday? You understand, don't you? Oh, she's doing the big shiver now. It's not cold, but she's cold. All right, what's next? We're raving on.
Gifts. You had a few that you forgot to show last video.
Well, some special things that we did, because we had that big break, that 3 months or something when we didn't film. A couple of things had come around Christmas time that, obviously that Christmas was after when we filmed 2 videos ago, and I had a couple of we had a couple of gifts that I just want to mention now, just because they're absolutely beautiful. This Wendy, I'm sure this was Wendy. We got now. I absolutely love. Well, you call them glass.
They're glass.
Are they like the old? Well, they make them now too, but like the beautiful old glass ornaments for your tree. And this, we've got several that we've been given over the years, but these ones are so beautiful. And these were a gift from Wendy. I'm amazed that they've got. I am too. I've got them in a really special little kind of shaker box, just so we can show this and before I wrap it back up in bubble wrap. And I won't pack them in with the other ornaments. I'm so worried they're going to get broken, so they'll just go in kind of like. I'll put it. But aren't they beautiful?
They're beautiful hand painted glass ornaments.
So Wendy, thank you so much. I did thank you on Instagram and stuff, but and we posted a picture of them on Instagram. But aren't they gorgeous? What are you looking at? What's written on the back?
Yeah, it's got a little label on the back. Looks like it's French.
I think It looks French or German. I'm not sure. Yeah, so we will treasure those. They will go on our tree every year.
He's even got little chicken legs like me.
I know. Yeah, that's it. So, yeah, I'm just terrified that they're going to give us. So, anyway, I will wrap those up now. Our gorgeous friend Gwen, and Gwen got into summer school. So, Gwen, we can't wait to see you in August. She is one of the loveliest people we've ever met, and she's one of those people, a bit like our friend Liz. Liz, the Wandering Stitcher. Gwen's one of those people that when you're around her, we feel like we've known her forever, don't we? She is, the minute I see her, now I would put a photo in normally, but I've promised Brendan no editing for this video because we want to relax today. But Gwen's the sort of person that the minute you see her, we just laugh for the rest of it. We just know we're going to be laughing for the next 3 days. She's fabulous. She's a nurse in New Orleans. Anyway, so Gwen sent me, just out of the blue, this beautiful set.
Let's put it up so people can see it.
It's just gorgeous. So there's a little, I'll hold them up. There's a little, so it comes in this little lovely box, which is lined, this is the Strawberry Thief, I think, by William Morris. I think that's the name of the fabric line.
That's a beautiful box.
Isn't it gorgeous? And then there's a little handmade strawberry, which I love strawberries. I collect them, as in fabric strawberries. And then there's this little tiny needle case. Well, I won't open it because it's just beautiful. Inside's a little foldable needle case. So, Gwen, thank you. That was just such a lovely surprise when that arrived in the mail. And then a lovely friend, Kathy Bourne. You can catch her and Molly, one of my favourite floss tubes, on Linen and Scraps. And if anyone's caught their videos, their floss tubes, you'll know how incredibly talented both of them are. But Kathy makes the most divine handmade things. She's just so talented. And she sent me this. We've both been through, she's been a great support for me during my knee replacement surgery because Kathy last year had 2 knee replacements, I think about 3 months apart. So it was nice. It's nice to be able to talk to somebody who has been through it, and when you've got questions you can ask, and it just makes you feel so much more secure knowing somebody else is going through the same things you are. So Kathy sent me this beautiful book. There's another thing that went with it as well, but it's in the other room. But this is beautiful. This is all like cardboard with cloth and rickrack. It's just beautiful. And you take this off, and then inside you've got this beautiful little thing to put all your flosses on. So you put the symbols along there, and they just hook through your floss cards. So I just love that, and it's only going to be very special projects that get used with that, Kathy. So thank you so much. And last but definitely not least, our lovely friend Susan Stanley. This is just beautiful, and she made all these. Well, I didn't make the shaker box, but look at the beautiful, beautiful little shaker box. It's just so little. Look how tiny that is. Beautiful, beautiful. There's I got such a shock when this arrived. I won't open it up, but there's a little beeswax thread conditioner in there. There are 2 Divine 103, is it 103? Yes, 103 silks. In green and red, just beautiful, to go with the whole theme of it. There is a gorgeous little, everything's red and green, which I love, a beautiful little pincushion. How beautifully that is made. If you haven't checked out Susan Stanley's floss tubes, you are really missing a treat. She is just fabulous. She's one of those people that the minute her videos go up, you've got to watch them immediately. This beautiful little, she also gave me this, that's a little card that just says a gift for a friend, and she included the little chart for that if I want to stitch it as well. And just this beautiful paper-lined little shaker box. It's just, I think it's LaHaye. Oh, it is. It's a LaHaye shaker box. As I said, teeny, teeny, tiny, and just a gift that will be treasured. I just love it so very much. So thank you, Susan, and I'm sorry to all of our friends who I had missed thanking them last time. That's what happens when you don't do a video for months. What's up, Lil? You cold, darling? The trouble with Iggy's, there's not much on them, so I guess it is a little chilly out there today.
She wants to be the star too.
She does. Oh, she's so sweet. All right, so that's gifts.
Purchases.
Purchases.
I have bought nothing.
Haven't you?
No, I bought a fountain pen. That's it.
Oh, well, that would be a surprise, a new fountain pen. Okay,
no one on here cares about those.
No.
No.
That's a whole different video. I just picked up a couple of just in a little shop, little antique shop thing. These were big bargain, beautiful old antique. What are they, Brendan? Spools.
Spools for
very, very old. 1, 2, and that one's still got some silk on it. They were $5 each, so they were massive bargain. Lovely, love these spools. Love to collect them. They're fabulous with, as many of you have seen, with beautiful banding on them, or just to be sitting on you. What's up, Lil? Well, coming over there soon, darling. Purchases. What else have I got? I forgot with the gifts. I forgot with gifts. My friend Jenny, this was for my birthday, so she made me that project bag and that lovely project bag.
They're pretty.
So aren't they lovely? So rabbits and bees, my two favourite things. And Naomi.
What about Iggy's?
Oh, Iggy's are my all-time fave. Oh, Suki Lala. Naomi made me this. So she would have made the actual pins. Beautiful, beautiful pins. And now I know this is Shakespeare's Peddler. I'm pretty sure that design is by Teresa. So how beautiful is that? Look, she's never been one to really enjoy finishing that much, but she's obviously embracing it because she's doing a great job. She even went so far as to put all this beautiful lace and everything on the bottom. So well done, Naomi. I love that. It's beautiful. So thank you, Jenny and Naomi, for those beautiful things.
Lily.
What's the matter, darling?
She just fluffed.
Are you crying?
No, she's
fluffing.
fluffing.
What have you been eating?
Bottom burping.
So I forgot about those.
It's not good.
Okay, Bryn. Little tiny things I've purchased. I had a quick trip down to the Cruel Goblin. What was that after? I can't remember.
You had to drop fabric off.
I had to drop fabric off, that's right. And these beautiful masks, they're by a person in Australia. You can get these from the Cruel Goblin, but they're Australian made, Anna's of Australia. There were things like fabric covered soap. What else was there? All in this beautiful Liberty fabric. Handkerchiefs.
They have like little eye pillows. They have heat bags.
That's right.
All in Liberty fabric.
All in Liberty fabric. So they're made in Australia. The Cruel Goblin's got a really good selection of all the different things they make. Because I'm going to be on the plane for many, 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 many hours, we are, for us to get to Amsterdam, that's 3 flights. What is it all up, Brennan?
Oh, it's like 26 hours.
No, I thought it was even longer than that anyway. I think it's like 36 all up, though, from when we leave to, with layovers and stuff. It's the only bad thing. What's up, darling? You seem upset.
I think it's about 26. She's got an upset tummy, that's why.
Yeah. What have you been eating? She's probably eating a snail or something out the back.
Oh, she's been chasing frogs. So.
Oh, maybe she ate a frog. You were chasing all the frogs out of the yard for Mummy? Everyone knows I hate frogs. It's about 26 hours on the actual planes, though. Yeah. So I think it's about 36 hours between when we leave and when we arrive in Amsterdam. The joys of living so far away. Anyway, so I bought this beautiful Liberty-made face mask. Just sometimes on those planes, when they put the lights on when you don't really want them on. So I bought that from the Cruel Goblin. As I said,
be careful.
I don't want to get those in the focus thing. Julie's got heaps of things, and they're all in different Liberty designs. So gorgeous. That's another. I just realised that's the other part of one of the things that Kathy sent me. So that's that thing that goes with that. I bought the new Little Bit of Spring by Blackbird Designs. Already got that kitted up, ready to go. I'm going to do that one on Desert Taipan, which is one of our fabrics. I don't know what they use. They probably would have used Picture This Plus, I would imagine. No, they used R&R Reproductions, but we'll be using Desert Taipan. So I love that. Can't go wrong.
What's this wee bit?
I will be.
I'm not doing it.
I will be. I bought Jake. In fact, I saw his Jacob's got a new floss tube up, which I think he's been a bit like us, hasn't had something for a while. We're coming in a minute. Oh, sorry about Lily. We'll be there in a minute. he's got some new releases, and I didn't realise. I saw this one come up on Instagram or something, but I didn't realise he had a couple of other ones as well until I watched his Flosstube. So I will be getting those as well. But this is gorgeous. This is called Queen of the May. Is that not fabulous? You can buy these in print booklet form from Evertote and from many shops in the world. But Jacob also has them available as a PDF, which, living so far away, that's what I got. And as I said, I'm going to be having a look at his other couple too. There's a dragon one. Don't know, for me with the dragon one, that's probably more like something you do. But there were two others. One was one with a black windmill, which I loved, so I'll be doing that.
Well, come on up then.
What else? I'm in the, many of you know, I'm in Teresa Koget's Patreon. Totally blank. Hers and Liz Matthews and Witchy Stitcher and Benny Stitcher. They're the ones I'm in. But I'm in tier 4 of Teresa's. She's up to part 4 of her mystery stitch along, which now that this model's done, I can actually start and hopefully get caught up on. It's a 2-year stitch along, so I've got plenty of time. But this month's charts just dropped. These are just divine. This one's called Wings. This is for all 3 tiers. I can't recommend Teresa's Patreon enough. It's fantastic. This one is called Bunny Bouquet, and this is for tiers 3 and 4. And my favourite this month is for just tier 4. I love this. So I can't wait to stitch this. I'll probably put this on Dust Bunny, I think. Folk Floral Cottage, just fabulous. Look at that. So, so worth joining her Patreon. I'm in the XU Designs Fabric of the Month. I'm in the Primitive Club, and I get a 40 count fat quarter. This one is gorgeous, great name, called Little Lamb. It's just a great little neutral. Look that way. Can't really see very well on here, I don't think. But that's called Little Lamb, great light neutral. And every month too, we get a little extra, like a little bonus chart. This month is this is 4 of 12. It's called Free Vintage Tulip, which is gorgeous. And that's not the chart, is it? No. Gee, I thought I was showing the chart there. And as a bonus, you get one of the cottons that's in there, one of the hand-dyed cottons. So that's always a bonus. Again, can't recommend that highly enough. Excellent. I'm in Annie Downs. I'm also a patchworker quilter. My friend Linda is doing this with me, and so is Naomi. I don't think any of us have started yet. I feel so bad because I talked Linda into this, but I think what we need to do is probably get to the end and then maybe start it next year and do it each month, because it's all beautifully done in parts. Annie Downs is a friend of ours. She's a beautiful patchwork designer. She's an Australian.
You say the business name.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's Hatched and Patched. Annie Downs from Hatched and Patched. This is her... what is it called again? A Day in Happy Land is the name of this block of the month. It's just beautiful. Everything you need is in there. I'm also in the Colour and Cotton Threads of the Month, Thread Club, and I get all of them. Lily, you get down. No. She thinks, oh, there's threads out.
Yeah.
Good for Lily.
Good for her to chew.
What's up, darling?
She's been doing that a little bit lately.
Very, very sooky. Okay, so we'll just go through these quickly. We've got Poseidon.
Nice blue.
Isn't that gorgeous? Puddle jumping. Look at that. That's very me, isn't it? Oh, she's trying to get to my threads that are in my bag down here. Lily! No. Bombay. That's more you. Sand Dune. No. She knows there's threads in that project.
It's a pretty colour.
Pearl White's nice. Lil, you want to come up here? Oh, I thought you would. You want to show those ones, Brendan? Oh, you're not coming up. Okay, I'll just show them. Dusty blue.
Why am I not capable of showing threads?
Dusty blue, because I didn't think... Oh, you got your glasses on.
I got glasses on.
I didn't think you could see the names. Purple.
And hopefully my new glasses will be here next week.
Purple Acai.
So I'll be able to see everywhere, not just close up.
That's it. Carnation. Yeah, Bren went and got those. What are they, Brendan?
I don't know what they call them, multifocal glasses.
Yeah, so not bifocals, but those transition-y type, not the sunglassy ones, but the ones that transition from close to distance. Gulfstream, that's nice.
So hopefully I won't be having my glasses on my nose like an old grandpa.
Papaya.
That's almost the same colour as my shirt.
It's nice. You like the oranges. Mint chip. Oh, a few people asked about Brendan's shirt last week too. That was a gift from our friend Oliver when we were at market. And he got it from one of those
Bucky's.
Bucky's.
Yeah. Best shirt ever.
Brendan loves that, Oliver, if you're watching this.
I was going to wear it again today, but Karen told me I couldn't wear the same shirt 2 floss tubes in a row.
You wore it last time. Bunny Nose. Oh, that's a great name. You're cold, darling, aren't you? Spring Rain. She's giving me a big hint that she wants us over on the couch.
She wants to be tucked in too.
Butterfly Bush. She does. She can't get it. For some reason, she can't get it.
The blankets are all tied in a knot.
Caterpillar.
It's pretty kind of green.
Yeah, and these four, look at these ones. Love these. These are more the grungy kind of eucalyptus. You're getting down. No. Whiskey.
That's a nice colour.
Isn't that gorgeous? Army green. Love that too. Midnight. Look, this next one.
I don't know how they come up with so many.
I don't know either. You should see the collection. I've been in this now for about a year and a half. The collection of floss I've got is sensational.
I struggle to come up with one.
I know. Every month for the fabric of the month, Brent's like, what are we going to do this month? So they're just beautiful. Come on, Don. You're going to have to get down.
And this month I've got to come up with 4.
Yeah, because Patreon fabric's got to go out this month. They were a couple of weeks late getting that out, so we'll get that out in May. Oh, well, it's sort of due anyway.
Well, it's part dyed already.
It's part dyed. So
but I'm still waiting for a whole bunch of people to tell me what their address is.
I know.
And what count they want.
I know. So if you're on our Patreon and you haven't told Brendan, can you please let us know? We need to get this out. Okay. So that's my... Is that my purchases?
I think that's all you've got, isn't it?
I think. And then it's got a few things that we will show. A few people have asked us about our designs for our Patreon. So I thought I'd show you the last couple of months. But these are not stitched. Same as Teresa's, they're just computer generated. But I've got about 35 designs now that have been in Patreon. So we are in the process of getting the ones that we want to release stitched. I do make changes sometimes. Just it might be in colours or something when I actually do stitch the model. But pretty much they're as they are here. So this was last month. We have a small and a large, depending on what tier, and then tier 3 and 4 you get both. Is that correct?
3 and 4. Well, it's not tier 3 and 4 anymore.
Oh, what's it called?
We got rid of all the tiers.
What are they called, baby?
So the Rabbit Warren and the Fox Den, you get both.
Rabbit Warren and Fox Den, you get both. The Fox Den, you also get the fabric and anything extra that we do, like stitch-alongs and stuff. And then the Kitten Club, is it? You get the small.
Kits and kittens, or whatever it is.
Kittens and cubs.
Kittens and cubs, whatever baby foxes and baby
rabbits are.
Come on then.
What's a kitten? A kitten's not a baby rabbit,
yeah.
is it?
A kitten or...
Oh, anyway, Brendan named them, so who knows? But the first tier gets one, the small one.
Come on.
The second and third tier get both. So this was the small one for April. This one is called Spring House. And this was the large one. This is called Anne Portlock, 1835. This is a reproduction. I've been doing more of my own designs lately, but that is a reproduction. That's an Australian sampler that we own. I can't wait to stitch that one. Then this month, we did a gathering of acorns for the Acorn Gathering, which were the guest designs that for Janine from Acorns and Threads. She does like a one-day, like a little mini retreat, which is done Zoom worldwide and in the shop. And we were the guests. She always has a surprise designer, always like some sort of acorn or squirrely autumn design. For that, we did a gathering of acorns, which we will release next year. So I thought, well, continuing on, I'm going to do the 4 seasons. So for Patreon, we've done a gathering of strawberries. There'll be more in this series, and obviously later in the year.
Well, 2 more.
Oh, 2 more, yeah, but I'm just saying, and then the acorn one will be released in a year's time. That'll be the 4th. So that's strawberry gathering, a gathering of strawberries. And this one is Floral Fantasy. I don't think you're going to be able to see this one, but...
Yeah, it's a bit hard, this one.
Floral
it's
Fantasy.
It's a big sampler.
It's a big one, yeah. I can't wait to stitch this.
That's an original design, isn't it?
That's an original design, yeah.
It's really pretty.
In a sample. Yeah, Bren really likes that one. I can't wait to stitch that model. I think that's everything. Yeah, all the purchases. Yes. And now what do we got, baby? Plans. What are your plans?
I'm going to continue on with my 2 projects. A unicorn or whatever it is.
Peacock and a badger.
And Paulette's.
Yep.
New constellation.
Yep.
What's up, Lily?
Lily, what is going on with you today? She wants us over on the couch.
She wants
she's being a
to be
sookie lala today. Sorry about that.
In.
Yes, so that's your plans?
Yeah.
I personally have got this is in my lovely bag from Keepsakes. That's a purchase I made. I just remembered. Vicky Clayton Silks, she did, if you're in her Hand-Dyed Fanatics group on Facebook, she did a special run of one of her glorious silks. She doesn't do it very often, so
it's enough.
I think she'd had a request for some big mono-coloured project or something from someone. So she said, well, if I'm going to dye it, I'm just going to do a one-off run. She does it once in a blue moon. It's called Old Lady of the Abyss. Oh, darling, what is going on?
You're very annoying today.
You are being very naughty today. Oh, sweet girl. She's just upset, Brennan. She might be feeling a little bit sick too.
Well, what's coming out of her backside?
Yeah, I think she's eaten something. So it's called the Old Maid of the Abyss. Now, you can't see it very well on here, but it is absolutely beautiful. I stitched my corner of my latest ink circles, which I've given to Jenny already, in this one. It's what's that one? What one did I choose? Firebird and Cauldron Bubble, I think was that ink circles one. But I've done it in this, just beautiful. It's like a beautiful royal purple, navy, and black. Apparently, it's very difficult for Vicky to dye. So I think Akshay bought one too. We bought it for Akshay for his birthday. Our friend Akshay, we got a hank. So there's like 250. They're all on these spools, these ginormous spools, but I think there's 250 meters or something on them. So I bought that. Now, starting tomorrow, my birthday sale. Akshay and I are doing a birthday start, and we are both doing it in the same. He gifted me, so I got him Serenity, which I just love, was my favourite release at Market by Teresa Kogut. This is stitched on our Up in the Attic. I know it looks a little light in that photo, but I actually saw it at Market. It's definitely up in the attic. It's just how things photographed sometimes, but it's a beautiful photo. Now, Akshay and I are doing it on Up in the Attic, so that's what it's going to be stitched on. It's a big one. She's a big one. And Akshay kindly gifted me the Vicky Clayton conversion pack of silks for that. So we are starting Serenity tomorrow on the 6th of May. Anyone who wants to join us, please join in. I think Akshay's has a hashtag, but keep an eye on my Instagram. I'll put it on there as well. Starting that tomorrow. Can't wait.
You're very good in not saying there. Brendan will put it up on the screen for you.
See, I'm not having him doing any editing in this. So barring the camera falling over or stopping, there's no editing today. So that's good. Also too, I've got 2 months to stitch this. So when we swapped our latest round robins last weekend, this is from my friend Linda. Which one's she doing? Reflections of London. And she's doing it in Louisiana Hot Sauce by Weeks Dye Works. It's a beautiful, beautiful red. And so this is Linda's quarter. And it's teeny tiny because it's on 40 count. I think it's on white clay.
Looks like it.
Yeah, it's on our white clay. So that's Linda's corner. So I will be doing my corner next to hers. So that is beautiful. But I've got 2 months to stitch that, but I'll stitch that one before we go away, just so I've got it done. So that's Reflections of London. And then, I know this is not this month, but my friend Julie, Kansas City Girl in the Colorado World, she and I have been wanting to stitch this for ages. I've said this in the past. This is the Ackworth sampler. It's called Sarah Moon. And when I did my ancestry, she's I think it's 4th great grandmother. So this has been very special. This was gifted to me. This is one of the needle print charts, which was gifted to me by a very kind friend. And Vicky Clayton gifted me her silk conversion. And again, it's just beautiful. When you can't see them on these, but I actually card them. I know everyone thinks you're a heathen or something doing that. I think everyone says, why? I think Brendan did it, and everyone says, why do you take it off the reels? We just like floss. We like things on floss cards.
I'm lazy.
Why? What do you mean? What's lazy got to do with it?
I would have to keep cutting the thread because it's already cut.
Oh, that's true too, yeah. But I just like to have the threads.
And I can see all the pretty colours in one.
That's right. I don't know. We just find it easier. But what I am going to do though is I'm going to card up Serenity. I'm going to do that today. But I'll leave these ones on the reel and give it a go. Now, Julie and I are starting this on the 1st of June. Oh, yeah. Brendan, somebody on, where was it? We saw that on Instagram. Or Flosstube had bought off Amazon. We've always had trouble working out how to store them, haven't we?
Yeah.
Everything was too big or too small.
But you've got to be careful because this one.
Yeah, she does like her silks.
She does like stealing things.
So we saw these boxes and they fit perfectly. From the photo on that she put up, they fit perfectly. They were only $15 or something, weren't they, Brenda?
They weren't very expensive. 15 Australian dollars.
15 Australian dollars.
Like 10 US dollars.
10 US dollars, I guess, yeah. So anyway, Bren's ordered those where they hold 28 reels. So what I will do though is I will put these, because also too, the one for Serenity has more than 28 as well. So this is a lot in that one. But there is 25 or something in this one. So I will have a go at stitching them off the reels as well and just see which method I prefer. So Julie and I are stitching that starting 1st of June. So that's Sarah Moon. I don't know yet. I haven't decided what fabric to put it on. I don't know. I think I might put it on our Inca, which was one of our releases from Market. I think that's what I'm going to use. Either that or something like Duxbury, make it really grungy.
Yeah, or maybe
what do you think?
Break out some of your special fabric.
Oh, maybe it's Lakeside Linenworthy. Is that what you're saying?
Maybe.
Maybe. Anyway, so they're my plans. The rest of the time, just helping Bren with the whole dyeing, getting orders out, getting the kits all made. We're working on getting our sampler box together, all the supplies coming in bit by bit. I've got a model stitcher lined up for the actual design. That'll be finished in time. We're just waiting on, and then now we've got more time to put them all the boxes together. They will go on sale, as we've said before, on the 1st of July. And will be shipped over the first week of August. So again, the people who had given us their expressions of interest will get the notification first, and anything that doesn't sell will just go up for a general sale. So we're excited about that. Hopefully everyone will enjoy what we're doing, and if it all goes well, that'll be the first of many that we do.
Yep.
I don't think there's anything else, is there, baby? We're just going to be back to work tomorrow, just getting everything out.
Yeah.
What else?
See what's happening with this little one.
She's not feeling very well, are you, Pete Lily?
Her tummy's really rumbling.
Oh, darling, you've been eating a bad thing, I think. You've been chasing those frogs. I don't think she could eat a frog.
No, she just chases them.
She doesn't seem to eat anything.
But
she just
eats the worms.
Do you eat the worms? Do you eat worms?
And she rubs herself on beetles.
Oh, good
She's
Lord.
really weird.
Strange little animal. But no, we'll pick this up now. Brenda has no editing to do, so I think he'll be very excited by that. And we will watch some telly and do some stitching and just rest today.
Yep. Before
it's back to the grindstone tomorrow. So yeah, so we will be back. Probably try to film one more before we go away, which we'll probably try to film it after the retreat so I can show the model. Mm-hmm. And that model will be released probably at Market next year. But I like to show what we've done. And yeah, that's about it. So I don't know that we're going to have much to show. We've tried to stretch this out as long as we can, so to make it a little. I thought we'd be on here for literally half an hour, but it's been longer than that, so it's not too bad. Mm-hmm. So go Tade I think I just...
You smacked the microphone.
I just smacked the microphone. I'll probably just deafened everyone. Yeah. For stage 2 tonight, I'll be up watching it. For us here in Australia, it starts around about 9:30 of an evening, 9:30, 10, and goes, depending on how many kilometres it is, typically goes till about 1 or 2 in the morning. So, yeah, I know I could tape it and watch it on delay, but I like to watch it live.
When I wake you up at 6 o'clock tomorrow morning to go to work.
Oh yeah,
you're going to be really
we've only got one car now, so we don't know whether we'll have our car back, whether they repair it or replace it before we go away. So we're one car, and we're not far from the studio, but yeah. And also too, every day for the last how long that stupid kookaburra?
Oh, it starts at 6 o'clock every morning.
A kookaburra, which is an Australian native bird with a big beak, beautiful things. I love them so much. But in my office here at my sort of craft room, which is next to our bedroom, we were hearing, about a week ago, this bang, bang, bang. I thought, what on earth? I thought it was the neighbours, which wouldn't surprise me. But no, and it turns out the kookaburra was flying into the window of my craft room. It was knocking itself out every time.
Yeah.
He has been back every day between 6 a.m., 6:30. What was he this morning, Brendan?
6 this morning.
6 this morning. I don't know. I removed everything from the window that he might be. I thought, can he see something that looks like food or something? I don't know, but every day, as soon as, and then he sits on our clothesline just looking in the window and then just flies straight at the glass. So clearly it's his reflection.
He was only on the window. He wasn't crashing.
Yeah, yesterday he was like knocking on there as if to say, let me in.
Yeah, I'm cold, let me in.
Like I said, I love kookaburras. I'm just so worried he's going to hurt himself, but he makes such a loud noise, it's waking us both up.
But there's all, on the window now, there's like all like mashed up prints of his face and his wings and his feathers on the glass.
Just so scared he's going to hurt himself.
Where his dust from his feathers
I know.
keeps hitting the glass.
And we don't know how to stop him doing it. And it's weird because he doesn't, well, we were home yesterday and today. He doesn't do it during the day.
I don't even, maybe
it's
the light.
early morning.
The light is weird on the window or something. Isn't it?
Maybe he can
see himself or something.
But they don't tend to attack other kookaburras, so I don't know why he's trying to attack his reflection.
I don't know, it's just annoying.
Like, you see kookaburras out in the telephone wires and stuff, there's 2 and 3 and 4 of them together. They're not attacking each other or anything. So anyway, we don't know. Hopefully that will that'll stop soon because that's not fun. And as I said, I'm more worried he's going to hurt himself. I love birds. Anyway, so that's it for us. Everybody have a wonderful couple of weeks. We'll see you before we board the plane to Amsterdam. We will take video footage and stuff on our travels. We'll be putting that up on our Patreon, and we'll do it on our socials as well. If you like what we're doing, please like, subscribe. Any suggestions, let us know what you'd like to see us do. In the meantime, everyone have a great couple of weeks, and we'll see you soon.
Bye.
Bye.